Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Panthers offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. FIU pushing tempo. On third down, going up top. On the move and looking deep. He's got it down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Third down play from the gun. Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 30.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The snap sets up the throw. That's caught. It's Crowell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense has the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup, that's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that Keaton made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, when you go down personnel package, you got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
And the returner is stopped. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got it down the middle. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. Offense now working in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, MTSU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game. Got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it again. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He'll do it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. FIU will line up to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Let's see. offense can get going. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
FIU pushing tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to get to it. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. FIU will line up to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unleashes one. Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a 1st.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. The aerial assault continues. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. It might be a good call later on in the game.
This is a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. With the catch, it's Clemens. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way Michael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Middle Tennessee.
Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Clemens. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Blue Raiders.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, this 2-minute situation, the best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. And the pass hits, picked off. Smashes ahead. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wants to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Panther. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's going to run it. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board. This
is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Usually see better timing between this senior quarterback and its receivers. That one well behind him. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might as well stick with him. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31. Florida International, 14.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.